This microphone is really cool.
You like that mic?
It's really cool.
It's very classy mic. When did the 57s come out?
I like being really close to it.
Yeah, doesn't it gives you that
cool.
feeling, right? I know for a fact it's very old. I grabbed that from a drawer that I don't think my dad's touched in 10 years.
Oh my God. I don't smell the colonialness that Jackie was talking about.
It might have wore off a little bit. If you take off the pop filter, you can kind of smell the metal in it.
I smell it.
Yeah, you smell it now.
I smell it now.
It's a good
It's a good smell.
Mean, for me, it brings back good memories, like I said.
I know what she's talking about. That hits different. Oh yeah. I really was trying to sell our client on because we do videos for him. We did a video recently and it went low key viral. Like it has almost 30,000 views. The video organically.
It's
organic, completely organic. And he only had
that's weird.
It was a topic that he actually now reigns.
Oh, he
as a top rank.
Yeah.
It's EMDR is
meaning
EMDR is
electromagnetic dynamic range
for therapy. Shock your kids with the electromagnetic therapy. And then all of a sudden,
wait, what is it though?
I'll show you.
Why do you have to show? Why can't you just tell me?
Because I don't really know what he does.
Well, you made a video on it, didn't you?
If I just type in EMDR, what the hell?
Did you type in ASMR by accident?
I don't know. It gives me a bunch of ads. He's the number 2 video.
EMDR.
37,000 views.
Fucking watch it. What does it mean? The video is called Understanding EDMR.
I don't listen to the content.
EMDR, you goof.
Oh, EMDR. I don't listen to the content. I just...
Well, the audio is horrible. I can tell you that already.
It's horrible.
Did you shoot this?
Yeah.
What did you use?
One lav mic. No, the lav mic broke. So the lav mic on the doctor didn't work. So we couldn't use the audio.
Camera audio?
Luckily... Oh no, yeah, well, it was camera audio from a GH4 because the GH5 was on the lav.
The GH5 is so much better.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so it's in camera audio of the GH4.
Oh no, that makes me sad.
Yeah, doesn't matter though because the video has a bunch of views.
Top comments. He reminds me of Clark Kent.
Yeah,
and then in parentheses, Superman. Thanks. I didn't know.
You didn't know that. Well.
Yeah. Dude's upper body just cured my PTSD.
It's mostly comments about the guy and his physical.
I mean, he does look kind of interesting.
Yeah.
He's got a nice fitting shirt. Who's the other guy who's interviewing?
That's Dr. Lucan. So that's our actual client. Constantine Lucan.
Is that Howie?
He looks like Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
They're the guys who want to do a podcast.
Yeah, he's got a podcast voice.
Actually leads the brain to heal itself. Gotcha. So, for example, if we're processing a painful life event during a REM cycle, well, we're probably going to have a nightmare and we're probably going to wake up.
We're going to go inside his dream. That's what EMDR stands for.
My dream.
Sir? No.
EMDR. Right now. Enter my dream right now. That's what it stands for.
Wait, no. Where's the R come from?
EMDR.
No, it's DR.
It's EMDR.
Eat my dream. What'd you say?
Enter my dreams right now.
Right now. Yeah, here's your phone. Yeah, I think everyone should do a podcast. It's fun. You know, I always kind of wanted to have me and my buddy Dan. I was like, we should have like a radio show or something and just talk about like wacky stuff. I don't know. Yeah. I just think it's fun to have your own show. Everyone should have their own show. Except don't. Then it would be too crowded.
Except what? Except don't. Then you're going to oversaturate the market. Yeah. So don't do that.
Don't do a show on movies or anything.
Do it. Do a podcast
that's like 90% of podcasts.
When podcasts aren't cool, then do a podcast.
Well, what do you think is going to be? Here's an interesting question. So you know how podcasts have kind of taken off within like the last 10 years, right? And essentially all it is a radio show, you know, with limited commercials whenever you want, right? What's next? People have more time than ever where they're commuting, where they're doing something where they could be, you know, people are doing audiobooks. They're doing, you know, whatever it is, some kind of mundane activity, but you can still acquire knowledge through audio. So people have been doing podcasts, people are doing audiobooks. I think it's a fantastic thing. But like, what is there anything? What else can you do? Like,
well,
I guess it's kind of technology dependent now.
I think
that's the only reason podcasts have really taken off too, is because the technology has co-evolved with it. Everyone's got the iPhones, AirPods. You could just pop in.
You have the means to just, same thing in filmmaking. You have the means to just kind of do it yourself, and you can do it on your cell phone, and the tools are so readily available to.
Well, I mean, just people listening too. I'm talking from a consumer perspective.
Even consumer. Okay, so I think you had a good point about podcasts and audiobooks have kind of taken off because of people commuting. Now that people work from home and you don't have those long commutes, if a lot of people are,
good point.
So what is the next? As a person who does work from home, I no longer listen to podcasts. I was listening to like the Film Riot podcast and other podcasts on my drive because I had an hour-long drive.
Yeah.
Now I don't, because I could. I just haven't gotten into that routine, or I haven't.
Yeah, I mean, you were in a routine of driving. Yeah. So interesting. I didn't even think of it that way. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I would need to consume something quick, because like working from home, you can take like a 10-minute break or a 15-minute break from whatever you're doing. Well,
see, that's that reminds me of these Quibi.
I was just gonna say, this episode is brought to you by Quibi.
They've been targeting,
except they failed miserably.
I know nothing about it other than getting targeted with ads,
and they mostly a failure to launch kind of thing. Kind of died on arrival.
It's interesting. Yeah, is it really? I have to look into that. That was the thing. Short form.
It was short form,
made for mobile content. One of their ads has something that is actually on the ideas doc from a while ago, which is cinematic vertical video. How do you do that? Mm-hmm. Which, it's kind of an oxymoron in and of itself. As we talked about, cinematic is referring to old school cinema. So it's like, I wouldn't even call it that.
Well, cinematic can just refer to
quality and lighting. Refer to the texture and the quality and the feeling you get from it, sure. But I still think it's, I don't know, it's something transformative.
Mobile cinema.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's like, how do you do that? I had an idea a long time ago that was that dynamic aspect ratio thing.
Yes.
That I always liked so much. Which I still think is cool. And I was like, that's kind of what they're doing, but not really. I don't know. It's just interesting making. Do you even like watching vertical stuff?
Any chance I get, I love to turn my phone sideways.
Right.
So I always even make it a point, even if I'm watching a video on Reddit and the video is horizontal, but it's not. But I'm scrolling Reddit vertically, and then the video, I play a video. I always intentionally click the full screen mode, and then turn my phone sideways and watch it. So I prefer the widescreen, and then I don't really watch too many videos that take up my entire vertical screen.
See, I wonder how much of this is going to be a generational thing, because when I watched all of those Quibi ads, I didn't like it.
They're all vertical,
and because
they take TikToks aren't TikToks.
It looks cool, but it made me uncomfortable and kind of claustrophobic. Like I wasn't seeing the whole thing, but that could just be I've grown up my whole life watching horizontal video, and I'm curious.
It could be
of people coming up that aren't TV is still like horizontal, so it's like
that's true.
It's not like a.
That's true.
To me, it wouldn't even make that much a difference. But I wonder what kind of person is watching that and being like, "Oh yeah, this looks great. I would definitely watch this."
People who aren't TikToks vertical.
Yeah, well, all that stuff was Vine, TikTok.
That's probably the people that generation,
Instagram, pretty much,
or the generation right now who's growing up with TikTok.
Right,
is probably finds that way more acceptable and pleasing than we do.
That's the thing. It's acceptable. I don't know. To me, it's just, I think that's the word to describe it for me. It's claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Everything's just so squeezed together. It's weird. It's making me uncomfortable thinking about it. I'm not even joking. It's weird.
I feel the same way when I see vertical
I don't know.
Instagram ads for a movie that I've seen the movie and I see the vertical Instagram ad and it's like, well, they're cutting so much off. This looks dumb.
It looks so dumb.
All I'm seeing is like their face. I'm not even seeing the whole scene.
I don't know, man. I was just talking with my buddy. Did you watch the last season that they came out with of Samurai Jack?
No.
From Adult Swim?
The season that they brought back?
Yeah, the last season. Were you a fan of the originals? Or did you ever watch the originals? Okay, so first of all, highly recommend. You know, it takes everything that was good about the show and turns it up to like 11. It was great. Really, really good story. But one thing that Samurai Jack has always done that they really refined in the latest season was messing around with aspect ratios. And it's like my favorite thing. And right when I watched it is, I mean, it doesn't do it a lot of times, but a lot of times for the action scenes, it's always switching aspect ratios. In creative ways, in standard ways, you know, they'll go to CinemaScope. But not only will they do that, they'll go to like hyper CinemaScope. They'll divide the screen in 2, then 3, then 4. It breaks, you know, all the rules because it's kind of blending that cartoon, you know, almost comic booky style of like panels.
Yes.
And like it's doing all that kind of stuff. When I see that, it's like, man, sometimes we all forget that like there's no actual rules.
There are no rules. Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like you get so comfortable doing like the stuff we do, the corporate stuff, you know, or we just throw everything in CinemaScope. It's like, you gotta remember once in a while to shake it up. And I feel like they did that like really well. Of just like, man, I forgot you could change the aspect ratio.
Change the aspect ratio.
But like in the middle of a thing.
Of a middle of a fight or something.
It's like, who said you can't do that? No one.
No.
And if it looks good, it looks good.
Do you think you can get away with doing that only because it's an animated cartoon? Or would that work?
No, I don't think so.
You could still...
Especially with the kind of content people are producing today. I mean, not only would that be... I mean, sure, and traditionally, it wouldn't work. But if you shot for it... Stylistically, yeah, I think that would work. I definitely want to try and incorporate it into some stuff. Cheers.
Cheers. We're all out of fruit water. I can't give you any more fruit water.
We're out of fruit water. Well,
we'll have to make more.
Maybe next time.
You bring the fruit, and I'll bring the water.
Thanks for listening, everyone, to this very fruit-based episode of Until You Make It. My name's Chris.
My name is Michael.
And we're cheersing again, apparently. I don't know why. It felt so natural.
Empty glasses.
Have a fantastic day / night /
You could be listening in the morning.
Yeah.
Have a great morning.
Anytime.
You could be listening on the way to a funeral. I'm sorry for your loss.
That's terrible. You want to just do like a bunch of different outros for like different situations?
Yeah. But
maybe you're on a plane. Or you're definitely not on a plane, actually.
No, you could have downloaded the episode.
No, I'm saying there are no planes.
Yes, there are. There are no planes. There are no planes.
My seagull noise came out. For more content, check out Helium Turtle Studios on YouTube, where we post our short films, video tutorials, and behind the scenes.